No, Ulonde London, I'd never had like a face to the name. I just knew the name. Ne? Those other two, I didn't even know existed. To me, they never existed. And I think the reason why I knew about Ulonde London is because obviously she's got a bigger following than theirs. Ne? And she did say, Guti, they centered her. Ne? But they all said something. Okay. So the guy owns up to having said something worse, but in an attempt to save Ulondi. And Mina, I don't really have much to say about the girl with the tattoos on her face and the guy, because at the end of the day, they were pandering to Ulondi London, and she seems to be the ringleader, ne, of whatever's going on. Because you see them like at a desperate attempt to keep trying to save her, right? I understand it in save her. But anyway, trying to save her, which is fine. Ne? However, she frames it only as she frames it only as Usho something or ghost lady. Oh yeah, by the way, she did talk about me again with Podcast and Chill. Let me just pull that file quickly. Hold on. I think pull the file like because nago. Anyway, hold on. Let's pull that file quickly. Away. You have to forgive me, guys. I don't know. Why am I locked out of here? Oh, God. Anyway, I don't know if you see the clip, but it's here when she was on Podcast and Chill and she was having a drink. And I think she mentioned something about you should get to Tandega to come and teach you to say a certain word. That was on Podcast and Chill. But I'm talking about something that is there on the internet. First of all, Otewe no reliable source from Eval or whatever. Otewe, you have a reliable source, so ask them about me then. Ne? And the thing is about, which I wasn't gonna do this, but after finding out about this girl, I'm just gonna say something. I have to say something about this. I have to say something. Hold on a second. I have to say something because she said that I must go do a digging. So I need to go find out about who Ulonde London is. How is she? How has she accumulated a following Le Anayo and everything? Ne? And I'm walking into there. Let's find out about Ulonde London first before I tackle Ivito Latingilana. So I'll go into it. Let me roll the clips. Maybe it's good I roll the clips on this one. I'm not really sure if I should roll the clip on this or I should just explain it. But anyway, I found a video of Ulonde London it's her and she's wearing I don't know but it's a two-piece intimate thing. I don't know whether it's an intimate thing or it is a bikini. Hold on, for is correct. Let me see this clip quickly. But she's with a guy, like a big guy, and they're in a room and they've obviously been doing stuff together. Ne? And I'm sitting and I'm thinking, inkinga is that when publicly on a history, you got a history that other people have the privilege to have made their mistakes in private and learned from them and nobody knows them. Because in the beginning of the podcast, they talk about how women have had to sleep their way to the top. Shout out to the women that have not, the podcast that we were on. And Ulonde London sadly cannot share the same sentiment. Now you meet Otandega Shabalala, who do not have a history efanane yakho. Ne, angina history ukuthi minghamba nwebeka. I really don't. Ne, it's fine. I'm gonna come for you and roll the clips. Manjo wena ufunti sonke kade Santos. And you're gonna try and either make up stories, say that we're lying, which is projection, because we're not the only way you know that a woman could have made it is using the down below. That's all that exists. It says more about you than anybody else, rather than just for you to let other women just exist. Because when I went Potako, because you, again, same thing, because it seems to follow you throughout life. You got these two people, right, adults on the podcast, the girl with the tattoos and the guy, You got two of them, and they seem to be wanting to follow you, ne? Because when the only thing you ever structure is having minions to follow you, because you yourself were once a minion. The reason you ended up having to go to usantuze to get where you were is because the slay queen thing and giving up booty was a thing at the time, and that's how women were making it. And it got you so quickly you couldn't even have had a choice. Ne? And nakhona ngisakhulumela when I'm saying that. But it got you so quickly you couldn't even have had a choice to say, is this really what I want to do? Or is it one day going to affect me personally within myself? Forget about what other people might think. You need to be comfortable with your own decisions about when, how do you feel about them? And clearly you are not. And that, again, I'm going to explain what jealousy is. Jealousy is when you see your life's evictions or the things that you wish you embodied in somebody else. Sonke sinomona, all of us. But it depends on what do you do with your jealousy. Does this jealousy, when you see somebody, I've seen educated women when I was growing up and I was like, oh my God, I wish I was like them. I've seen women who are making it and I was a young girl, and there used to be like it's human nature. It's supposed to, it's a driving force. It depends on what you choose to do with it, ne? And when I instead, ngomona wako ukuthi thina, we do not have videos of ourselves. I don't know where you were sitting with this person, but I don't have a video of doing somebody. I couldn't even comprehend how you could even, I don't know, kiss that person. And I didn't even think that they were in your caliber. But anyways, desperation will make people do unruly things. Yes, Londilanda and Kulmanao. And I hope you find this. And Minangizog, oh, now that's the difference. I don't know how you could have comprehended, but I kind of do understand that money was involved and that was your payout. And then you decided, oh, okay, I'm going to do this. But Musa Ukfunuguti, all of us need to die for Amagala Ako. That is wrong. I'm just going to tell you. So I sat there with this woman yesterday who kept not wanting to own anything that she ever did, anything that she ever said. Instead, Uzofagana, no ghost lady, of which I would call a ghost lady professional because she is working. I even said, a ghost lady, she's meant to provoke those types of feelings. It's TV, it sells, it is what it is. Uzofaka umuntu ongahlangene with anything, because when you fail to just say ukuthi no mina thande angikufuni because A, B, C, and D, and then it die on your hill, and it's fine, it's okay, ne? So you sit there and say I'm not reliable, and again, why ulambele my life so badly, like to know about my life? I don't get it. I've never seen somebody being crucified because they do not want to share their private life. Why must I share my private life with you? I'll tell you why you wanted that. You want something that you can use against somebody. You are the type of friend where people tell you something, then you're going to sit there and be like, oh, you know what? You came crying to me. You came this to me. I supported you as a friend. You're that type of a person. You've never had any sort of somebody came to you. Yeah, perhaps I don't know your friendships, but I can assume. Right now, let me assume. I can assume, you're the type of person that wants to use things against other people. And sadly, that's not what you got from Mutandek. Sadly. Because you know why? I decided a long time ago what should be known about me and what should not be known about me. And I decided a long time ago as a young person to grow and make better decisions and not allow anybody to make decisions for me. Whether it was trending, whether it is something that was the in thing, and at that time, the in thing was what you were doing, which is fine, and it's okay. Okay? No one is judging you for Leonto Leo, but I'm going to come for you now and say something about you that you know more, sis, and you're spineless. And the fact that you couldn't own it yesterday when I sat in front of you and I hadn't the foggiest of notions what it is that you had said. I now won't lie to you. Watching that video actually pissed me off. It pissed me off because I had no idea this is the type of nonsense that you were saying about me. I had no idea. That's why it was for a good reason, because I don't think they would have been able to air that podcast. Anyway, walking into that podcast, I'll tell you the behind the scenes. The mood was already set. The tone was set. The hostility from the time I walk in was there. I just didn't understand what it was until I greeted, because I greeted them and then I went and I sat. And then I hear the name, Londelanda, and I'm like, this is the reason why. This is the reason why umoya of this place is so tense. It was so hostile. I kid you not. But at the same time, I was like, it's fine. We are adults here. We can have some sort of adult banter, as people. Like we can have, I'm an adult banter. She can make her little jab. She can say this, she can say that. But ultimately, that is not what happens. You want me to take responsibility of finding out what you said, of which, yes, now the responsibility is on me because I've been on what's the name of it? I've been on Read the Room, and I mentioned this whole nonsense that you've been doing, right? But at the time, I did not know what exactly it was that you had said. So now I've taken it as my responsibility to go and inform myself, because you said to me that don't talk on anything unless you've informed yourself about it, and I've informed myself. I think you're spineless. I think if you had the guts, you could have just confronted me. I think you could have asked me whatever it is that you wanted to ask me, because I can see the line of questioning that you really wanted to ask was one where you are going on and calling me a liar. And you're hoping that I live the same life that you lived so that you can feel better and say, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who got screwed for money. That's what you wanted. Sadly, we don't all live the same life. We don't. You're gonna, and it's sad. And I then find out all these outrageous things. Who are you to say that I don't like women? The things that you're saying about another woman, I'm not even gonna say that one. It was outrageous that you could have said that thing that you said about another woman's features, and I found it disgusting. It's disgusting that you could have said that. Why would you say that? And it wasn't even in that context. And then when umuntu compare enye into, when you decided you just gonna go for this person because you're an opportunist. You wanted to go for that poor woman. And then you want to sit here and tell us that we don't like women. You don't like women. And from the way, Futi, when we're sitting there, you can clearly tell the mic is on the side. In a way, it's kind of like we're being paired. I'm being paired with the guy because the mic is on this side. But I make it a conscious decision to always remember, as bad as I am with my mic, I make it a conscious decision to always remember to look to the side and it's there. And then you still want to make up something and say that all I've done is look at the guy. Really? With the evidence there that I've been looking at everyone? Seriously? You make up shit just to make yourself feel better. And I don't know why. I don't get it. I think as an adult, you should move on. You should really move on. And if you've said something about somebody, confront them. I was right in your face yesterday. Ulotande was right there in your face yesterday. You had an opportunity. But you wanted to poke some sort of like a hole. You wanted to poke holes and you wanted to make it seem like, no, what you said wasn't even that bad. And the fact that Utikzotiwa, the girl with the tattoos, was being neutral, I don't think you were being neutral if you had said stuff like that. I'm sorry, because you were out there, like, shout out to the Val. I think Umisimino Futkanje or something like that. Shout out to the Val. And you mentioned something else. I played the clip. I don't really remember it properly right now, but I played the clip and I kept saying, let's rewind, let's rewind. Then what's the problem when I came for you, we podcast, and it would have been even worse. It coming for you would have become even worse. Please don't request yet, guys. It coming for you would have been even worse if I'd known what you had said. I clearly do not know what you said because I didn't care. And I think it's sad that you'd invest yourself in Ukzondo Tande. Like, really? Yeah, what you said is a piss off. But honestly, I really don't care about you. I don't. I didn't even know any of those people existed before yesterday. Like 2 of them. And I didn't even know your face. And apparently you and I were at the July together. Ne? Funny thing is, I had a look at what you were wearing because I was like, and I remember there was a woman who was walking with this thing that was just long and huge and hard and walking around. And I was like, oh my goodness, I wonder how she's managing with that. I hadn't an idea that was you, but apparently I saw you. I did see you. So I mean, Ngizo owner in a place where I have seen you and I haven't seen you, but I just didn't know who you were. I just found you that you put yourself in a bit of a stickler with the dress, and I was like, oh geez, I hope they help her because it looks like it was an ordeal to walk around with that thing flapping around. But anyway, it's fashion. It is what it is. I just thought that it was really hard. But it's just to show you good. I did not know you. Yet we were in the same Makia. You know? So stop investing yourself so much in the hatred of somebody that you don't even know. Clearly, you don't know me. Yesterday proved Utaungas, and you got what? Nothing. Because you'll never get what? Nothing. Because you know what you want? You want something that is going to what? Be in effect on the terms of you get to use it against somebody. My love, you and I were not even conceived under the same stars. You've had your battles, and I'm glad. I don't know now what's going on with you, but I am glad that you have somehow found yourself. And apparently, I think you've said something like, I'd never survive a marriage. Who the hell wants to survive a marriage? Why would you be in a marriage that you're surviving anyway? Leave if you're surviving. You're supposed to be happy where you are. And 14, is a marriage some sort of a doctorate? And I don't know, because your marriage failed for whatever the reason, kudos to you and being able to leave a man. Maybe there's a capacity to actually choose yourself. So show yourself some love and choose yourself throughout. Uye invest the energy on people that you don't like, such as Uthandeka Shabalala. That's what I want to say to you. I think you're just absolutely ridiculous. That Izolo is a grown-ass woman that you could not even have owned anything that you said. And every single time, now let's fixate on the drink. Let's talk about the drink. Drink. You still want to... For 45 minutes, they kept asking me the same question. The same question for 45 minutes. 45 minutes of the same question. It was draining. And we'd already answered you, Guti. This is Uthandeka. Deal with it.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgozi was Mzansi. If today is your first time visiting this channel, please do the right thing and click the subscribe button. Thandeka waku Big Brother Mzansi season 6 comes for uLondile Ndane ngemva kwenkulumo yakhe lewayisho ku podcast and chill labe kakhuluma khona njena ngaye. So she's stepping back now. Bebabe ni interview futhi interview yakhona. It was so messy, Sana. It was just so messy. But we know ukuthi la kuba khona awuthandeka Shabalala hlezi kungagcini kahle, hlezi kuba khona abantu labangaphenduleki kahle, because like sometimes feel like she's always trying to defend herself nanoma ngabe singekho sidingo. Do comment your thoughts down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one. I'm signing out. Goodbye.